I run the Safe Tennessee Project. We are an all-volunteer 501c3 nonprofit that is focused on reducing gun violence in the state of Tennessee. And now is the part where I read some really depressing statistics to you. Tennessee is 10th in the nation for death by firearm, according to 2014 data from the CDC. Tennessee is the third most dangerous state, according to violent crime data from the FBI's Uniform Crime Report. Tennessee's 9th in the nation for women murdered by men, most often with a gun, according to the Violence Policy Center. According to the Tennessee Suicide Prevention Network, approximately 600 Tennesseans commit suicide with a gun every year. That's 50 a month. That's more than one a day. Tennessee is 4th in the nation for unintentional shootings of children. Memphis leads the nation for unintentional shootings of children, and Nashville is 10th in the nation. Since January 2015, at least 16 Tennessee kids have been fatally shot when they or another child gained access to an unsecured loaded gun and pulled the trigger. I don't have an actual statistic, but I would say that that is more than have been killed by any refugees. In 2014, gun-related deaths surpassed motor vehicle deaths in our state. In 2015, there were at least 51 unintentional shootings in Tennessee. In 2016, there were at least 84 unintentional shootings in Tennessee, including 16 deaths. Gun violence costs Tennessee $6.3 billion a year, or $990 per citizen, according to detailed data analysis that Mother Jones did. For reference, Tennessee has budgeted in 2017 $2.7 billion for transportation, $4.5 billion for protection, and $3.6 for welfare. So you can see the amount of money that we're spending on dealing with gun violence is one of our biggest money sucks. Guns and Ammo ranks Tennessee as the 23rd best state for gun owners, while the Law Center to Prevent Gun Violence gives Tennessee gun laws an F. According to the Department of Safety and Homeland Security, in 2015, over 2,300 handgun carry permits were suspended or revoked, and over 3,200 were denied, the highest number of both denials and suspensions on record. In 2013, Tennessee passed an NRA written law that keeps all permit holder information confidential, making it illegal to collect data on permit holders who use firearms to threaten or commit crimes. And background checks in our state are not required for all gun purchases. Purchasing a gun through a private party outside of a gun show or via an online gun exchange without a background check is completely legal in our state. According to the TBI, in 2015, over 19,000 firearm transactions were denied, the highest number in a decade. In 2015, 471 wanted persons were identified by the background check system when they attempted to purchase a firearm, the highest number in a decade. So background checks actually do work, despite what people say to the contrary. Working in gun violence prevention, we are at a real disadvantage in a red state. Most of the time we are fighting on defense. So a couple of the laws that the bills that we're going to be fighting this year, and I apologize, I don't have all the bill numbers. I don't know if you guys know this, but the filing deadline was just Thursday, so most of us who do this are just sort of trying to get our arms around everything that's been filed. But there is a bill that wants to rewrite the code pertaining to guns in schools, because there are legislators that want guns in our elementary schools, our middle schools, our high schools. The big thing that they are pushing as well is permitless open carry. They are calling that the Open Carry Firearms Freedom Act. So if you are open carrying a gun, they want to make it where you do not have to have a permit. You don't have to have any requirement to have undergone any training to carry a gun, a loaded gun, out in public. And they want to allow dealers to be able to sell some of their guns without background checks, and they also are looking to pass a law to make silencers legal. They are calling that, interestingly, the Tennessee Hearing Protection Act. I don't have the numbers. We'll have them up on our website this coming week. Now, the two bills that we are going on offense on are Michaela's Law, which is a bill we tried to get passed last year. We have revised it, and we are going to be pushing again this year. It would hold adult gun owners responsible if their decision to leave a loaded handgun or any type of gun laying around leads to the death or injury of a person at the hands of a child, and also a gun violence restraining order bill that Senator Harris is carrying that would allow law enforcement to petition a judge and temporarily remove firearms from somebody who is deemed to be an immediate danger to themselves or others. So ways that you guys can get involved are contacting legislators when these bills are coming up in committee, making phone calls, showing up in committee hearings. You can follow the Safe Tennessee Project on Facebook. We do a lot of communicating about what we're up to, as well as our website. So thank you guys.